He sat back and grunted with satisfaction. He rummaged through his medical bag, emerging with a surgeon's needle and suture as the maid and lad returned with the water and bandages. Cousin Sherlock appeared from behind me, his hair damp dark and sleeked back, a little dishevelled. His long face was scrubbed clean of makeup, and the hair at his temples was artfully coloured so that he appeared to be older. The carelessly tied sash on his dressing gown, the bulge in the sleeves that indicated his shirt sleeves were still rolled up, and his crooked collar were more than enough clues for me. My cousin had come in through the back way, from an investigation in a disguise that he'd shed too rapidly. The look on his face was mixed confusion and alarm, a combination I'd not seen him display before. He glanced down the stairs, then at me. I indicated his various untidinesses, and he adjusted them before he made a deliberate noise and caught the eye of his old friend. Dr. Watson nodded to him and kept on with his work. The two conscious boys noticed me for the first time. "Amelia, go to your room. This is nothing for you to see," my cousin said sternly, an actor now intent on his role. He raced past me and down the stairs, his long legs moving so quickly that he seemed in danger of getting them tangled up in his dressing gown. I, of course, went to the curtained recess where I might hear anything in the sitting room and most of downstairs. By virtue of an accommodating system of listening tubes, I kept a tight rein on my emotions, such an enormous quantity of blood, and concentrated on what transpired below. Mrs. Hudson appeared then and cried aloud at the sight of the dirtied and bloodied boys, the doctor, and the unconscious lad in her house. Dark-haired, trim of form, and an attractive young widow, Mrs. Hudson had the Scotswoman's hatred of disorder. "Mrs. Hudson, we will no doubt do less harm to the kitchen flags than to your hallway parquet," Sherlock said. "Perhaps we could remove there and see to Tommy more comfortably." Mrs. Hudson said, "Och, Emily, run quick and warn cook." In her brisk directness, Mrs. H. almost echoed Dr. Watson's commanding manner. The maid scurried off, followed by the doctor and Sherlock, carrying the unconscious boy. I stole down the stairs, keeping close to the wall so that I might observe the kitchen better and possibly help. "It ain't just Tommy," one of them gasped. I recognized Jack Cooper's ginger hair and chronic cough, exacerbated by his exertions. Jack lowered his head, putting his hands on his knees, panting with exhaustion. "It's Billy, sir. Billy Wiggins." Cousin Sherlock wheeled on him. "What about Wiggins?" "He's gone, Mr. Holmes." He looked up, and I saw his pug nose was bleeding steadily. He moved as if his ankle were tender. "The men what done for us, they took him." A rush of voices, and only a cry from Dr. Watson, not minding he was not in his own consulting room, but his friend's kitchen. "A little quiet, please," was enough to quell them. Sherlock said hastily, "I believe I know something of this, Jack. Once we know Tommy will survive, we will discuss what you know about Wiggins and his abductors." My eyes were only for the young man on the table, Thomas Turner. Dr. Watson worked busily. He seemed suddenly at a loss and looked up. "He has lost too much blood, I fear." Sherlock caught my eye and winked. He glanced across the room. Mrs. Hudson nodded in response. Tommy moaned, and then went limp. I gasped loudly, taking my cue, not needing it. "Miss Amelia," Mrs. Hudson said sharply. All eyes but one pair were on me. "Whatever are you doing, miss? This is no place for you." I cast my eyes down, but saw Sherlock, who had been examining the boy's hand, dart at the vein in his wrist. I saw Tommy's face relax, and my cousin turned, as if just noticing my intrusion. No one had seen Sherlock Holmes bite Tommy. Mrs. Hudson all but chased me out. "Miss Amelia, upstairs, immediately, if you please." "Yes, Mrs. Hudson." I wobbled a little, as if unnerved. The uninjured, dark-haired boy, Hal Schultz, scowled at me. I quickly retreated, though I wondered angrily why he should be unmarked.